Hello students. Now we will discuss properties and chemical reactions of carboxylic acid. So first of all, physical properties of carboxylic acid. Physical properties. Of carboxylic acid. First, formic acid, acetic acid and propionic acid are colorless, pungent smelling liquid. Formic acid, acetic acid and propionic acids are colorless, pungent smelling liquid. Colorless, pungent smelling liquid. Next point. Alkanoic acid containing 4 to 9 carbon are colorless, oily liquid. Colorless, oily liquid with unpleasant smell. While with 10 or more carbon, they are waxy solid. While with 10 or more carbon, they are waxy solid. They are less volatile. Next is boiling point. This is about the color and state. Next is boiling point. The boiling point of carboxylic acid is higher than that of hydrocarbon of comparative molar mass, alkyl halide of comparative molar mass, alcohols and aldehyde and ketones. Alcohols and aldehyde and ketones. Alcohols and aldehyde and ketones. Alcohols, aldehyde and ketones. Ethers, amines, esters, etc. Ethers, amines, esters, etc. Because of formation of strong intermolecular hydrogen bond. Because of formation of strong intermolecular hydrogen bond. Stronger than alcohol and amines. Stronger than alcohol and amines. Stronger than alcohol and amines. Next, in the solid and liquid state. The solid and liquid state, a pair of carboxylic acid molecule in solid and liquid state, a pair of carboxylic acid molecules are held together as a cyclic dimer. As a cyclic dimer. This cyclic dimer persists in non-polar solvent. Cyclic dimer persists in non-polar solvent as well as aprotic solvent. Non-polar solvent as well as aprotic solvent. And hence, in such solvent, molar mass of acetic acid is double. Molar mass of acetic acid is double. Okay. What does it mean? See, suppose we have carboxylic acid, RC double bond O, OH. So over here, alright, there is conjugations between this lone pair and double bond. So this hydrogen is having more electrophilicity, delta plus. Therefore, we can say this bond is more polar in nature. And whenever there is attachment of this hydrogen with another carboxylic acid, alright, another carboxylic acid, so like this, there will be this hydrogen bond is stronger. So this hydrogen bond is stronger because this bond is more polar, this bond is more polar, and this hydrogen bond is stronger, and therefore this hydrogen bond is stronger than alcohol as well as amines. Therefore, their boiling point is higher than that of alcohol as well as amines. Even the boiling point of carboxylic acid is higher than that of alcohol, higher than that of alkyl halide, higher than that of ether, higher than that of aldehyde ketones, higher than that of amine. As you know, the boiling point of alcohol is greater than that of boiling point of amines of comparable molar mass because of greater polarity or stronger hydrogen bond in alcohol than amines. Over here, carboxylic acid is having even higher than that of alcohols of comparative molar mass. Simply, when two carboxylic acids are taken, these two carboxylic acids, a pair of carboxylic acids will be in the form of dimer, which is held together through intermolecular hydrogen bond. This dimeric structure of carboxylic acid persists in non-polar as well as aprotic solvent like benzene, toluene, xylene, acetone, carbon disulfide, etc. They exist in the form of dimeric structure. While in polar structure, polar solvent, they get ionized and they will be in the form of RCO minus and H plus. Alright, over. Next point. Boiling point of carboxylic acid. Boiling point of carboxylic acid increases with increase in molar mass. Increases with increase in molar mass. Increases with increase in molar mass. Okay. So this is about boiling point of carboxylic acid. Remember, boiling point of carboxylic acid is higher than other corresponding members, other corresponding class. Next is melting point. Carboxylic acids have much higher melting point. Carboxylic acids are having much higher melting point than the compounds of most other classes of comparable molar mass. Comparable molar mass. Next, the melting point of straight chain alkanoic acid. The melting point of straight chain alkanoic acid do not increases in a regular manner. Do not increases in a regular manner. Okay, do not increases in a regular manner because of steric repulsions. Because of steric repulsions. Next point, the melting point of an acid with even number of carbon atoms. Melting point of an acid with even number of carbon atoms higher than that of preceding and succeeding homologous. Preceding and succeeding homologous with odd number of carbon atom. With odd number of carbon atom. With odd number of carbon atom. because with even number of carbon atom, they forms close packing in their crystal lattice. They forms close packing in their crystal lattice. They forms close packing in their crystal lattice. Let's say we have like this C double bond OH. Over here CH3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this acid with 6 carbon atoms. If there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there will be COH. There is CH3. This acid with 5 carbon atoms. So of course among these two, this will have higher. If there is acid with 7 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again 7 carbon atom, this will be like this. 7 carbon atom. Since these two groups are oppositely inclined, alright, and these two groups are lies towards same side. So over there, this is in the form of trans, alright, opposite to each other. So there is close packing, more close packing structure is possible in this case in their crystal lattice than that of this centase. Therefore, carboxylic acid with even number of carbon atoms possesses higher melting point than the preceding and succeeding one. Alright? Okay. Next is solubility. Solubility. This is about melting point. Now next is solubility. The first 4 alkanoic acid, are miscible in water in all proportions. The first 4 alkanoic acids are miscible in water in all proportions due to formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond with water. Due to formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond with water. Due to formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond with water. Okay. First 4 acid, that is formic acid, acetic acid, propionic acid, and butyric acid. Formic acid, acetic acid, propionic acid, and this is butyric acid. So first 4 acids are miscible in water in all proportions because of formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond with water. Next point. With increase in the length of carbon chain, their solubility decreases. Due to increase in hydrophobic repulsions. Of the non-polar hydrocarbon part. Okay. Next, they are soluble in organic solvent. They are soluble in organic solvent. Okay. So this is about their solubility and about their physical properties. So physical properties of carboxylic acid is over. Now, Next is chemical properties or chemical reactions of carboxylic acid. Okay, chemical reactions of carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid basically shows following types of reactions, and first is reactions due to their acidic nature. Reactions due to their acidic nature. Alright, reactions due to their acidic nature. Let's say we have RCH2 C double bond OH. So their reactions are reclassified by the replacement or by the cleavage of oxygen hydrogen bond, and this is nothing, this is reactions due to acidic character. Reactions due to acidic character. Again, another reactions will be there because of cleavage of carbon to oxygen bond, and this reaction is acylic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Acylic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Acylic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Next reaction will be, alright, the cleavage of this carbon to oxygen multiple bond. That is nothing, it is reduction reaction. Next reaction will be classified as the cleavage of carbon-carbon bond, and this is what, that is decarboxylation reaction. Decarboxylation reaction. And then after, the fifth reaction is there, reactions due to presence of alpha hydrogen. So reactions due to presence of alpha hydrogen, that is called as alpha halogenation reaction. Halogenation. So carboxylic acid basically shows these type of reactions. One is due to acidic character, other is acylic nucleophilic substitution, then after reduction, then carbon-carbon bond cleavage, that is decarboxylation, and then after there is alpha halogenation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are basically 4 types of chemical reactions of carboxylic acid. First is reactions due to their acidic nature. Second is B, that is reactions due to cleavage of carbon to oxygen single bond. So reactions due to cleavage of COH bond. What is this? This is acylic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Third reaction is, that is decarboxylation reaction. Fourth reaction is reduction reaction. And fifth is alpha halogenation reactions. That is commonly known as HVZ reactions. Hell-Volhard-Jelinski reactions. Okay. So you have this noted down. Over. Now, the acidic character of carboxylic acid we will do separately in separate video. Alright, where by assuming different types of effects of substituent on carboxylic acid, comparison of acidic strength of carboxylic acid with phenol and other organic acids. So we will do that acidic character and basic character variations of organic compounds, alright, in another video, separate video, alright. In this case, we'll go for directly the reactions due to the acidic nature of carboxylic acid. If you see carboxylic acid, RC double bond O, OH, alright, what it forms RC double bond O, O minus plus H plus. So, in this case, when acid is added in water or in protic solvent, they will be in the form of H plus in water, that is H3O plus. So Ka for the reaction is written as concentration of RCO minus into concentration of H3O plus divided by concentration of RC double bond OH. Alright. So higher the value of A, greater will be the value of A, greater will be the concentration of H3O plus, and hence more will be their acidic strength. Similarly, we can say if RCO minus, which is conjugate base, if it is conjugate base and this conjugate base is getting stabilized, weaker the conjugate base, stronger will be the acidic character. Stronger acidic character. Alright, because we know that if there is a formation of weaker conjugate base, reaction always proceeds towards the formation of weak acid or weak base. So if it is weak acid or weak base, then their equilibrium will shift towards forward direction. If it is strong acid or if it is strong base, then equilibrium will shift towards backward direction. So reaction always proceeds towards the formation of weaker acid or weaker base. So over here, since it is a weaker acid base, therefore reaction proceeds towards forward direction, gets ionized in the form of this. Higher the concentration of H3O plus, greater will be the value of K, greater the value of K, greater will be their acidic strength. So K and pK, there is a relation. pK is what? Minus log of Ka. You might have seen, or you might have remembered, which we were discussing in ionic equilibrium. So higher the value of K, less will be the value of pK. Less the value of K, greater will higher the value of K. Less the value of pK, higher the value of K. Higher the value of K, less the value of pK, greater will be their acidic strength. Alright. So greater the acidic strength means weaker their conjugate base. Alright, weaker their conjugate base. As the conjugate base is becoming weak, reaction proceeds towards the formation of always weaker acid or weaker base. Reaction always proceeds toward the formation of weaker acid or weaker base. Therefore, see this. If we want to see the acidic strength of this particular species, we need to see how stable this base is. More the stability of this base, less will be their basic character, and less the basic character, equilibrium will shift towards forward direction. Alright.